Hello and welcome to the Hockey Gambling Podcast. I am your host, Ryan Gilbert. Joining me is my co-host, Joel Meyer, and our co-guest, Catfish Dilly. How we doing today, boys?
Happy to be home. Yeah, I had an ordeal at the hospital. Thankfully, the last one I'll have to go to for a while, hopefully ever. They had me wait for hours, man. I had to piss like the whole time. I was in a rush to get there, so I didn't even go to the washroom before I went in, and I was just lying there with the gaping wound just wide open. That's when it hurts. It just lift me there for like over an hour, and finally I had to go out. Like, hey guys, I gotta fucking run here. It's taking so long. And finally they get around to me. But yeah, it took like over 3 hours for just to change the wound and give me this vest and sleeve thing that itches like hell, just to help with the inflammation, which helps with the scarring, whatever. But that's not lasting long. I'd rather have scars than endure this for another 2 days, let alone 2 months. So yeah, just happy that's over. I have not looked at the hockey stuff at all, so we'll be just getting a little insight into my process, which is a lot of hmms and so prepare yourselves. But yeah, that's my day. It's finally raining here, which is no good, but still I'm certain it's a lot better weather than what you guys are having over there.
Yeah, I went to work today and found out that I could have just stayed home and been on call from the house all day, but it is what it is. Picked up some stuff on the way home. Yeah, I did it in the work truck. That way I don't have to use my own vehicle. It's always nice to stop and get shit in the work truck.
There you go.
Yeah. The weather wasn't too bad here. It's like freezing, but it was fairly sunny today. But yeah, it sucks. I don't want to be outside at all. So
Yeah,
it's pretty much it.
It's fucking freezing here. I have not been outside. Like I'm not going outside. I did walk to the Flyers game on Monday, and it was surprisingly not that bad to walk through. Most of the sidewalks were shoveled a bit, but like there were some piles out there, and they're going to be there for a while because yeah, we're freezing here as well. Going to continue to be freezing through the next week or so. But yeah, and might not be a bad thing that we're just doing this slate kind of off the top of our head. We kind of that's what I did at the very least for the last slate. And that turned out pretty well for everybody. So, of course, top the show here. Make sure you are subscribed to the Hockey Gambling Podcast on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Appreciate all of the support there. Follow on Discord or follow on Twitter at HockeySGPN and get in the Discord. And give Frank the Tank somebody to talk to besides us in there in the hockey channel in the Discord. Yeah, and let's get right into the puck bucks here. For last night's show, I went 11-3, up 127. Joel 10-4, up 99, and then Dilly and Archer 4-1, up 55. Puck bucks here. Good portion of my puck bucks were on the Sharks. There had plus 72 in that game on the money line, the puck line, race to 3, race to 4. Celebrini props weren't on here, but he had what? 4 shots on goal, I think 3 or 4 points. He's just up there now for the Hart. We'll talk about that, I'm sure, here. Yeah, Buffalo getting the win against Toronto on the reverse puck line there as well, minus 1.5 for 5 puck bucks. Vegas, Montreal didn't get over. Thought that one would get there. Chicago for that game got over, but that was a tough beat for the guests there with Chicago losing at a good plus 200 price that they're got.
Up 3-0, weren't they?
Yeah, they're up 3-0. So if you bet at certain books, you got paid out there. But yeah, a few tough calls there for Joel, including that Capitals Kraken under 5.5 was a classic Meyer under right there.
Yeah. What was the score? Like 2-0 after 2, something.
Yeah, something like that.
The live total was never close to over 5.5. I can tell you that much. I didn't watch a second of that one. Happy that Thompson got filled in again, though. I think we can increasingly write him off from winning the Vezina, even though his odds are still just 4-1. So yeah, it's looking like a 2-horse race between Sorokin and Vasilevsky. That's the more important thing. I mean, but one day the positive regression is going to be massive, and all my unders are just I'm going to go 10 for 11, something like that, because this is just stupid. How many unders I lose in the past month or so. Yeah, I was watching a lot of tennis last night for Baccanas Swiatek in particular. So I didn't watch a ton of hockey, but I did catch some of the Knights game against the Canadiens. Coughlin, man, what a fucking stud. He could have had multiple goals from what I saw.
Well, he scored one that was called back, right? Lane Hudson had an assist, and they were called back for I think offside. And yeah, not an Olympian. Cole Caulfield not good enough to make Team USA.
Yeah, American roster construction has a lot of question marks. You know, we can piss and moan about Sam Bennett not making the Canadian one. Maybe Zach Hyman deserved to be there, but the American one looks a lot stranger to me. But that's for another day. You mentioned the Sharks game, but watch basically just the first period is all you need to watch. Is like, oh, Sharks are so much better than this team and celebrating all over the ice. Loved watching him play. Stars, they also had a 3-0 lead and almost blew it. Well, they did blow the lead. They just fortunately scored with like a minute left in the game to win 4-3, and that's about all I have to say about this slate.
Yep, I got nothing to add.
All right, good. Quick buck segment there. We do have a 15 game slate for a Thursday night on Thursday, January 29th. Joel, do you want to touch on your heart conversation you want to have now, or do you want to do that?
Yeah, sure, might as well.
Let's do that now.
Yeah, I was just thinking yesterday, because a lot of people are in two camps, right? There's is it just the best player award, or is it the most valuable player of the award? Because that's apparently technically part of the name of the award. But I think when it's started, like the spirit of the award is just who's the best player, and that should be, you know, it's got to be McKinnon or McDavid, certainly this year. But that's not how a lot of the voters think, so we have to pay attention to that. And everyone's only talking about Celebrini, but yeah, it's just I don't know what side do you guys come down on? I come down on it should just be the best player. That makes the most sense to me. If I were a voter, that's how I would do it. It's the spirit of the war, not just like, okay, this guy has 40 more points than the next closest guy on his team. Let's give him the best player award. That makes no fucking sense. The Sharks are shit. That's why Celebrini looks so great compared to the rest of them. He's still not as good as McKinnon or McDavid and Kucherov even. So, yeah, I just don't understand that, but that is the world we live in, so that's why we bet Celebrini.
Yeah, Celebrini now down to about 2-1. Nathan McKinnon down at -200, which I feel like is very bettable because Celebrini is the most valuable player to his team. The Sharks would not be sniffing the playoffs without him, but also like if you take Nathan McKinnon off the Avs, I feel like that does have quite the ripple effect. They're definitely not President's Trophy winners, I don't think, if you take him off that. But like I think there's also the argument that McKinnon's not even leading the league in points. McDavid has 4 more points than McKinnon has, still.
Look at their power play and compare them 5-on-5, though.
Yeah,
I don't know. I prioritize 5-on-5 stuff. The plus minus, you can laugh at that stat, but that's a massive delta between the two.
Yeah, even strength points. McKinnon 66, Kucherov 55, Celebrini 54, then McDavid 52. So like, that's plus minus plus 49 is also incredible. We've gone over his, goal differential, expected goal stuff as well. So like I do still think it's McKinnon, and like at this point, if you want Celebrini, he only can possibly win if the Sharks make the playoffs, which you can get a plus 150. And I think there is a world where the Sharks make the playoffs and McKinnon still wins it. I feel like that's likely. I'd say more than 50%. I feel like that could happen.
Well, at this point, I would say no. I think if the vote is held today, Celebrini would win if the Sharks make the playoffs. But things change. We still have nearly 30 games left for a lot of teams, and the narratives can shift. So McKinnon slowed down a bit. Certainly, he was a runaway winner in like the first 2 months of the season, and right now, I'd say Celebrini be the runaway winner in the minds of the voters. But yeah, it's a long season for a reason, and that'll matter at the end of the day when we tally up the votes. But you got to think that McKinnon gets going a little bit more and Celebrini slows down, I think. But right now, I don't think there's a ton of value left in Celebrini for that reason, because I would expect McKinnon's pace to improve and Celebrini's not to, because how much better can he be? And Archer brought up a good point earlier today when he was talking about the Olympics, how that can change things. And I do think that McKinnon will have a better Olympics than Celebrini, given his experience in the playoffs, his veteran leadership. He was the fucking most outstanding player last year's Four Nations thing. McDavid is right there too. So yeah, I don't know if there's a bet to make right now that Celebrini is lower than 2-1 to win the Hart. So if you got Celebrini earlier, then you're looking pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, you got to give Archer his props. He does bet a lot, but he got Celebrini. He got Celebrini out there at a good number. Schaefer as well, so he's got attacking his young guys there pretty
Yeah,
good.
and then today's argument for McDavid. I don't know.
Well, I probably think McDavid's odds are too long right now, 7-1. Like I feel like he should be down there 5-1 or shorter. But yeah, I think it's still McKinnon. Like
he's still 4-1 to win the Rocket. Like if you love him so much, just spend it on the Rocket. 4-1 is because if he wins the Rocket, he's probably still not winning the Hart, in my opinion, because he's not getting any of the love from the people who matter, the people who vote, and we'll see that when the next awards watch comes out the next week or two.
Yeah, I'm hoping that comes out before the Olympic break, and then we'll see definite more movement there. Dilly, you have any heart? You're not really a big futures guy. I feel like you're not.
I'm not big. I'm trying to get more into it. As far as that goes, I mean, I don't know. I'm just going to kind of watch and see what happens here. I'm not going to take any more positions myself. I do think like this season's wrapping up. It's going to be like, gone. Like Joel said, most teams have like 30 or less games here. So, yeah, I don't have anything to say about that.
Yeah, that should be a good battle there against Mac with a capital K and Mac with a lowercase K.
Another Mac, David at the end of it.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Let's get into this.
Too many Irish.
This 15 game slate on Thursday, January 29th. Nathan McKinnon's number. He's the image for the thumbnail for this episode on YouTube. Started off here at 7 p.m. Got the Chicago Blackhawks plus 160 at the Pittsburgh Penguins minus 192. Under 6.5 minus 130. Over 6.5 plus 110. Dilly, what are your Penguins going to do?
Yeah, so I don't know what they're going to do. We'll see here at this game. But so Brian Rust did get a suspension for the check to the head on Brock Besser. How do you say his name, Joel? Is that right?
Brock Besser, yeah.
Brock Besser.
Perfect.
There we go. He got a 3-game suspension. So I think was that possible? The first ruling by the Department of Player Safety on like suspensions and fines, maybe? I don't know, because the news came immediately, like right after each other. I feel like
they've always done suspension and fines for like on ice safety stuff. I think now they're handling like
other flicking the media off when you're in the crowd.
Yeah, shit like that, or like
okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. So I kind of went through and looked, just how we do without Russ this season. So he didn't play in the first 2 games. We won those 2 games, first 2 games of the season. I didn't even care to look who they were, but like back, he missed games 43 and 44 of the season, and we went 0-2 versus Calgary and Boston. One at home, one on the road. So I don't know. I mean, Rust is a big part of this offense. So I think the line, I mean, it looks like it's moved like 30 cents already. I think that's a little steep. I mean, Chicago, like you said earlier, they almost got us a win the other night versus Minnesota there and went to a shootout. So I'm not going to bet against my Penguins, but if I had to, it would probably be on Chicago.
Yeah, for good reason, I guess. I'm still not convinced that they're as good as they were to start the year, but they are spicy as a big dog. And then now that the market has kind of cooled down on them a little bit, maybe it's time to back some Blackhawks again. But I don't know. The Penguins come back from a long road trip. They've had a few days off, though. Not touching the side, but give me the over 6.5 there, plus 110. Just 10 puck bucks on that. Hawks maybe found some offense. The goaltending is certainly not as good as it was first couple months of the season, and we all know about Penguins and how much they like to score. So yeah, I like the over 6.5 there. Do the Oilers play on this slate? I think they do. So
they do.
I have another little macro thing to say a little later on, but yeah, just the over 6.5 on this one.
I am, I think I would go with Pittsburgh. If anything, they have been good underlying metrics in the past 10 games, 7th best. Chicago is the worst at 40% expected goals share there, but I do like the under. I'm trying to find what the under 6 is at, though. I'm not trying to pay minus 130 on this one. Under 6, I'm seeing out there at minus 1. I'll do minus 110. There's a minus 105. There's a minus 110. I'll do minus 110. I'll do 15 puck bucks on that. Stu Skinner has been great in Pittsburgh. Hopefully, it'll be a Spencer Knight game. No Brian Rust, and also Evgeny Malkin had that weird little injury on the bench after being tapped on the shoulder, and I don't think there was an update on him yesterday, so he could still be out, which is a big piece. Yeah, so just seeing potentially a low-scoring game here. Hopefully, Spencer Knight can bounce back, and Pittsburgh with Stu Skinner can keep it low-scoring. Just 15 bucks on the under 6.
Why don't you take the Asian under 6.25?
The Asian line.
The Asian line.
What does that do? That gets you like
minus 120. I'm seeing out here right now.
What 6.25 is like? How does that work, Joel? I feel like that's more in.
I don't usually
soccer.
bet that in football, but I believe how it works is if it's under 6.25, it would be.
I think it splits the bet between.
No, if it's 6, then
do you get like a quarter of your stake back?
Oh no, if it's under 6, so if it's 6, it's like a quarter. Oh man, you win like half the bet. No, that wouldn't make any sense. No, you lose half your stake, I think.
Yeah, it adds in.
It's been a while since I bet that stuff, but there's a way where you lose half your stake and you win half your stake, whether it's 6.75. I guess that would be you win half your stake, and if it's under 6.25, you lose half. It's like, what the fuck you doing betting Asian lines in hockey deal? You making me think here.
Dylan doesn't even understand that.
Yeah. No, I was trying to get an explanation of them, and I knew that was a way I could do it.
All right. We are brought to you. We're brought to you by Avo. They explain how they work with step-by-step video guides. Maybe we can get one of those on Asian totals. AVO, it's the best sports betting tool. Helps make a profit with arbitrage and plus EV opportunities. Keep you organized with the cleanest dashboard in the business. It's super easy to understand and use. Just sign up, pick the sportsbook you use, and let Avo tell you how much to bet to guarantee a profit. Get started now at avo.bet and use promo code SGPN for $18 off. That's avo.bet, promo code SGPN for $18 off. And Kalshi, a real money prediction market, legal in all 50 states. You can trade football, you can trade sports, you can trade politics, you can trade entertainment, you can trade the weather, you can trade anything at Kalshi. New customers get $20 when they use promo code SGPN. That is Kalshi, KALSHI, promo code SGPN. Just got to shout out some guys in the chat here before we move along. Of course, our boy Smitty said, look at these beautiful humans. Thanks to the hell of a parlay. Stars, Jets, Sabres, Sharks. Always great insights. Funny side up. He's tight. He didn't take Sabres in Utah last night. Still had some Celebrini stuff. We got Hal Quilt. Would love a explanation on how to say that name as well. What you're going for there, Smitty saying no shit. What the fuck, catfish? Come from behind to Asian lines. This guy never gives up. He never gives up. Maybe you can get a come from behind Asian line. Come from behind Asian.
Ooh,
that would be quite.
That one would be tight.
Quite the bet.
That one would be tight.
That would be tight. All right, 7:00 again here. Got the Kings plus 110. Not the Sabres minus 130. Oh no, it refreshed at a horrible time. The total is at 5.5 over minus 130, under plus 110. Joel, what do you have here?
Right, the Malinsky hits again with the Kings taking care of the Devils after the Devils' West Coast swing. Now they go up to Buffalo there. It's who are the Sabres of themselves coming off of a nice tidy win against the Toronto Maple Leafs. So we're gonna go with the old-fashioned letdown spot. Sabres just beating the Leafs there, solidifying their position in the playoffs. They don't like the Leafs either, so I think they're feeling fat and happy here. I don't really like betting on the Kings. Haven't done so much this year, but we'll do it twice in a row. We'll go with the Kings there, 15 box at plus 110. Still not buying that the Sabres are as good as their record shows in the past 20 games or so. And it's just a bad situation for them. We'll stay away from the total, but give us the road dogs there in the Los Angeles Kings.
Yep, I agree with Joel here. As he said, the Kings did to the Ducks, they shall do here to the Sabres, because I believe they're also in a Malinsky spot here. So they came back from the 5-game road trip. I think they only had one full day off, 4 or 5 games they won on that trip. They lost to Carolina. I don't really like getting in front of Buffalo right now, but the Kings are fighting for a spot here. Them and the Sharks are only 2 points back from the Ducks. So they have two games in hand. They've played two less games, and they're only 2 points back each. They're tied. So I think Kings are fighting for a spot here. Uh, and I did see that Anze Kopitar travel with the team. He's expected to play by the end of the week. The end of the week is only this game, and then Philly is on Saturday because Sunday is a new week. So could come back. Haven't seen anything on that, but I
Yeah.
like the Kings here. Yeah.
Do you want any puck bucks on the Kings, Dilly?
You know what? Yeah, let's put 10 puck bucks on the
Puck
Kings
bucks.
here.
All right, yeah, I'm going for the triangle trick here. I got 20 puck bucks on the Kings, plus 110. Yeah, Malinsky here for Buffalo. Both of you got it wrong. The Kings beat the Red Wings last night, not the Devils, not the Ducks, but yeah, another Malinsky here in Buffalo. Letdown spot. Kings are better on the road.
All the Jets I was thinking of.
Okay.
So they played the Red Wings last night were a Malinsky spot, huh? So they played back-to-back teams on Malinsky spots. That's interesting.
Yeah, man, if they get Kopitar back, even better. Kemper healthy now. I saw UPL miss practice or something, so he's day today. So they have Lyon and Colton Ellis there. So I would look to the under, but I'm just taking the Kings here, plus 110 for 20 puck bucks. Got a great explanation here from Hal. He said, "My name is Hal, and I run a retirement home, and I make old people make handmade quality quilts. I used to take care of Happy Gilmore's grandma back in the day." So, Hal quilt there.
Hal L. Yep.
Maybe it should be Hal I quilt.
It's Hal L. That's his name on the name tag in the movie.
Hal L. Yes.
I figured out the Asian line if you care.
No, please.
Yeah. So the total, it does split up your stakes. So basically, under 6.5 would be, part of it would be under 5.5, and then part of it would be under 6. So a total of 6, and the game ends at 6. You'd get half your stake back, just the stake that was 6, I guess. I'm still not 100%, but does that make sense?
Well, yeah, I thought that's what it was. I thought it was like playing like a part of the stake on the push, and then a part of the stake on selling a half point.
Half of it on under 6, half of it on under 6.5. So just split on the difference there.
Yeah, right. Looking here, if there are exactly 2 goals scored in the first half, looking at Bookmaker here, their explanation, and you got under 1.75. Half the bet is a loss, and the other half is refunded. So I don't know.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, sure. I don't think it does.
Thanks, Joel. I wouldn't bet it. I'm not going to
I think it does make sense. I think it does make sense. It's down to 7 o'clock here. Utah Mammoth plus 154 at the Carolina Hurricanes minus 185. Under 6.5 minus 130. Over 6.5 plus 110 here. Utah got the win on the back-to-back in Florida last night after being shut out in Tampa. Now their gauntlet continues here in Carolina, their final game of the 4-game road trip, third game in 4 nights. Carolina coming home from Ottawa. Do the Canes play tonight, or if they going to have?
No, they're not on a back-to-back.
No, so
they did come from Ottawa.
They last played on Saturdays. They've had quite a few days off. Should be rested for this one, but still minus 185. I think is a bit too much. If anything, I would play the puck line, but Utah has been really good in the just keep winning games, picking up points recently. But last 10 games, Carolina first, Utah 6th in expected goal percentage there. So yeah, Canes are the only way I can look here. Maybe a parlay piece, maybe a regulation play, but I don't know. The few of their wins have been by margin recently, getting good goaltending with Brandon Bussey. So give me 10 puck bucks here on the Canes puck line at plus 130.
Yeah, nothing's really stand out here. That long rest is a major advantage when you have the Mammoths just played a couple games in Florida. Yeah, it's just a big number there. I think that's factored in. Mammoth are playing pretty good hockey now. They just lost that one game against Tampa in a close fights. Yeah, if anything, I would take the under 6.5 there, but certainly don't feel strong enough to wager on that. So I'll pass this one entirely.
Yeah, I do indeed like something in this game. I think as of lately, these two teams, I have them as like almost equals. There isn't that massive rest advantage that we're talking about, but I think the Utah Mammoth are out here right now and kind of on a hunt. So I like Utah. I just think the line's a little bit too big here. So we'll put 10 puck bucks on Utah.
All right. Yeah. Good look there. All right, down to 7 o'clock again. Got the Winnipeg Jets plus 170 at the Lightning, minus 205. Lightning puck line plus 130. Over 5.5, minus 130. Under 5.5, plus 110. Joel, you're a big Lightning fan here.
Yeah, it's just a automatic click these days. We're betting the Tampa Bay Lightning minus 205 is a massive number, but the Jets have not been playing great hockey as we've been talking about for quite some time. Yeah, they got the nice win against the Devils in the last one, but that was like a bad situation there for the New Jersey side coming back from the West Coast, and the Jets getting the beating from their head coach Scott Arniel. Before that, certainly got up for that one. Now they'll face an entirely different opponent in the Tampa Bay Lightning, who are absolutely cruising right now, even though they've got immense injuries. I'm not scared of that. So just $10 there on the minus 1.5 at plus 130. I think that they take care of the Jets with ease.
I got nothing in this game here.
All right, yeah, I agree with Joel there. Lightning puck line plus 130, $10. They've been great at home, 2-0 over Utah, 4-1 over San Jose, 4-2 over Colorado, 5-4 shootout against Montreal, but before that 4-1 and 6-4. So they tend to win by margin. Winnipeg has been losing by margin. So I think Tampa Bay gets it done here. Victor Hedman is still working his way back. McDonough's still working his way back, but if they can get one of those guys back, it's going to be a huge boost for them before the Olympics there. All right, down to 7 o'clock again. Here we go. Philadelphia Flyers plus 136 at the Boston Bruins, minus 162. Under 6.5, minus 120. Over 6.5 at plus 100 here. You got a back-to-back here for my Fly guys. I like them tonight in Columbus with Dan Vladar back between the pipes, but the Flyers are not good on back-to-backs. 2, 4, and 1. Bruins have been playing pretty well recently, if I remember correctly, coming off overtime win against Nashville. 4-game point streak. They lost in Dallas before that, but they've been playing some great hockey. 28-1 on the road. It's 20 wins, 9 losses. Past 10 games, Boston has the 10th worst expected goals for percentage, but big rest advantage here over the Flyers. Elias Lindholm is day-to-day with an upper body injury, but Flyers always tend to struggle against Boston. So I love the Bruins here. Minus 162 is a little bit more than I'd like to pay, but you can't trust Boston to win by 2. So just give me 25 bucks here on Boston, minus 162. Just a bad spot for the Flyers. For the total, would probably look to the over, if anything, with Sam Ersson in net, but got to see who's starting for Boston first.
I imagine we'll be swimming with Corpusal playing a few days ago. I don't know. It's a tough spot for Bruins.
Swayman played last night, too. Third game before nights for Boston. Did not realize that. Yeah.
Exactly. That's why I'd be only looking the Flyers' way if I were to bet the side. But yeah, the Bruins are playing decent hockey lately, and they're right in the playoff mix. Didn't expect that they'd be so far ahead of the Leafs, but here we are. And they own the Leafs pick, of course. But I digress. Not to touch the side, but give me the $10 on that over 6.5. Vladar playing tonight. Ersson sucks playing tomorrow. And yeah, I'm not too scared of Swayman having a shutout here. Flyers should get their share of goals. So yeah, let's do a small bet on the over 6.5. But again, I'm not really excited about this one.
Yep, as Ryan said, Flyers are on the back-to-back 2-5. Vladar's in net tonight versus Columbus. This is Boston's third game in 4 nights. Boston
both went to overtime, by the way, too.
Yeah, exactly. So they could be. There's not, maybe the back-to-back, but not crazy rest advantage. They both got a little game plan going on there. So anyway, Boston's 8-2 in the last 10 versus Philly. This is the first time these two will play this season. And it's the last game before Boston heads down to Tampa to play in the Stadium Series, which I know Joel. Yeah, Joel's going to be like glued to the TV.
My calendar marked.
These guys calendars.
Apparently, it might actually like snow a little bit in Florida somehow. That's working out. I saw that.
Well, I heard that the line of demarcation for your whole blizzard thing was Baton Rouge was like covered in snow, but New Orleans was like same old NOLA. So there is some weather down south. And the deep south.
Yeah, but that's way gone now. Like they're not getting anything. Like they're cold down there, but it's not. Not
You
cold.
guys
Oh,
see
you're the
that-
one saying that there might be snow.
I said
The
it.
Ryan
Oh,
said it. He's
Ryan.
fucking.
Do I sound like Dilly? Do I? I hope not. But you guys see like they have like one of those big like tents over the ice until like 5 hours before puck drop. They're gonna take it off.
It's a bubble. They call it. They called it a bubble. They built a bubble over the.
Well, it's not a bubble. It's
They
not a
called it
bubble. Well,
They
they're
called it a
wrong.
bubble.
They're wrong.
They built it. They're wrong. You gonna tell them no? It's not an arc.
It's a party tent. It's a party tent that you can rent for your backyard.
There's no space outside the rink. It's just like literally right up to the rink.
I'm not going to question Billy when it comes to the Stadium Series.
Anyway, so Boston, Zadorov did return for Boston. He got a lot of time on the ice, even though he's like in the third pairing or something like that, defensive pairing. But Lindholm did leave, the greater of the two Lindholms, Elias, arguably. He left in the second period Tuesday versus Nashville. So both these teams need to win as many games as possible right now. Like we said earlier, the season's coming to an end quicker than everyone knows it. So you need to start winning these games. So I do think Urson can be the determining factor in this game. If he plays good, I think Philly totally has a shot. If I had to pick a side, it would be Philly. But I'm not picking a side because I told myself I wouldn't bet on Philly if Ryan's not betting on Philly.
Well, I'm betting against Philly. So, I mean,
exactly. So I'm not.
Yeah. All right. Down to 7 o'clock here. Got the Nashville Predators plus 120 at the New Jersey Devils minus 142. Over 5.5 minus 130. Under 5.5 plus 110. Dilly, what do you got for this PK Subban Bowl here?
Yeah, I don't know about the PK Subban Bowl, but I really have nothing for this game. I mean, I've been quite uninterested in Detroit, and I don't really know. Nashville's kind of
okay.
I mean, sorry, New Jersey, the Devils. Sorry, I'm sorry. I apologize.
I confused you to begin with the whole Jets.
Well, I know Dilly sometimes has to like squint to see what game it is, so I'm making sure he knows which one it is.
Yeah, you did fine. I have nothing in this game. If I win, I pick the side, it'd be Nashville. But I think they're coming back to reality here. I don't think they're going to go win. I mean, so nothing for this game.
Nah, me neither, man. If I had to bet the side, it would be New Jersey. Still think that they are the superior team, but I felt even more confident in my Jets bet once Andre Palat was held out of the lineup because like, oh, he's being traded. Didn't think it was to the Islanders, but that's the way it went. We'll need Archer to break that one down, our resident New York Islanders fan. For this one, just whatever. $10 the other 5.5. I think we'll get a lower scoring game here. Pred's offense has slowed down a little bit. Now that Stamkos, Marchessault cooled down. Yossi's been better defensively, so that's the only way I could play this game. But not too confident here.
Yeah, if anything, I'd probably just take the underdog here. Both teams in the top 10 in expected goals for share in the past 10 games. Predators 3rd, Devils 9th. And I was looking at the over here. And Joel taking the under. I got to take the over. I'm going to get an over 6. I'm going to assume that it is at minus 110. But let me just make sure here.
I didn't even bring up the reason why I brought up the plot thing. Is because the Devils are like checked out. Or we're trading our vets now. We're out of the playoffs. So it's like there's a deflation in the team. So a little bit worried about it. Otherwise, I might bet the Devils. But
I'm putting $15 on the number. But I completely agree. I disagree. I mean, trading Palat was a cap dump. Now they can go out and trade for somebody. So like that should be like
firing for the playoffs.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. The Metro sucks. Pittsburgh's in second. Like.
They're holding out Dougie Hamilton to trade him,
and he's been great since they finally realized Luke Hughes can't play because he got hurt. Like Luke Hughes getting injured was the best thing to happen.
I think you're too optimistic about your Turnpike rival there.
No, I mean, no, they're going to be out. They're going to go out and buy something. I feel like they're going to be the Olympic break is going to be there'll be a few trades before that. I think there. So yeah, over 6 minus 110 at $15 there.
Funny side, very funny. Over 5.5 going
funny
against under. Yeah.
All right, down to 7 o'clock. Still, Colorado Avalanche -130 at the Montreal Canadiens +110. Over 6.5 -120. Under 6.5 even money. Joel, Avs on a back-to-back. Habs just fired their goalie coach. What do you got?
We got the dead goalie coach bounce now. We got to think about these things. Let me check who's playing tonight. Mackenzie Blackwood, who has been the inferior wood for the Avs lately, with Scott Wedgwood being elite. Would this be his first game back after his wife having a kid? I think it would be, because Blackwood's been playing the past few games. So I think
Wedgwood played last Wednesday, so I think it would be. Yeah.
So his first game back here in Montreal. So that makes me a little warier of the bet that I was going to go with, was the over 6.5 plus the new goalie coach for the Canadiens. I didn't even know about that one. But we're not going to be scared of that. Just give me 15 puck bucks, the over 6.5, they're -120. And tough one to call. I mean, the Avs have been a little disrespected. They don't have massive injuries as far as I know. I know Devon Toews, Gabriel Landeskog are both skating. I don't think that they're playing yet, but everybody else is more or less good to go. Just locked up Sam Linsky for another 4 years at a great price. That's good news for the long term, but in the short term, I also like the Avalanche to win this one. At just -130 seems pretty cheap even on the back-to-back, but Ottawa ain't far from Montreal. In fact, I took that bus one time, and I think it's even closer to Montreal than it is to Toronto. Give me the 15 puck bucks on the over and the -130. I'll just go with a fun game here in Montreal.
Yeah, Avs are on the back-to-back. They're 4-3 tonight. Blackwood's in net, as Joel said, versus Ottawa. So we know, I've said it before, that Montreal they commit a lot of penalties. Avs have an absolutely poor power play. So you would think there would be no edge there at all, really, and there really probably isn't. They did go 1 for 3 in the last meeting, which was all the way back in November, November 29th. But I'm not going to pass up Avs at -130 here versus Montreal, even if they're at home. I did see that Jacob Dobbs is confirmed. Did I say that right? Dobbs, whatever.
No one knows how to say it. So, yeah, Dobbs.
Exactly.
Dobish?
Yeah.
I think Dobish is how you say it.
Here, I can look. I'm going to look on Hockey Reference right
Jakob
now.
Dobish.
Jakob, see, Joel knows.
See, Catfish doesn't know how to read pronunciation guides, though, so that's not going to help you.
I click it and make it say it for me.
All right.
Call him Dobby.
Do it.
Yeah, so put 15 puck bucks. We'll take 15 puck bucks on the Avs. There's no way I'm not going to bet the Avs here.
Yeah, I absolutely love the Avs here. I'm going 25 puck bucks. I thought about doing 30. Just going to stick with 25. Just -130 on the Avalanche against Montreal. Like Joel said, not a long bus ride, and they're going to get a flight over there. They're going to have the better goalie. They're decent on back-to-backs, 4-1 and 2. So maybe we get overtime here. That could be a good play. Montreal fighting for every point, which is probably not good for the over, because then they'll play safe hockey in the third period, especially late if it's tied 2-2 or something. But Avs -130. I mean, come on. Like Joel said, not any huge new injuries. Still what? No Taves. No Landeskog is still out. Taves is day-to-day, but he is out tonight. Ross Colton is out tonight as well. Whatever. I mean, Brock Nelson has fucking 27 goals. Like come on here. So Avs -130. 25 puck bucks there. And for the total, I guess I would take the over if I had to, but I don't have to. Luckily, I don't have to make a pick for every game. So I'm just going to take the Avalanche here.
That's why we lean.
That's why we lean. And we are well overdue for an ad break. So we are brought to you by Underdog, your home for pick'em entries, where you can win up to 5,000 times your entry. Underdog is bringing the playoff magic all playoff long. Every playoff weekend, open the Underdog app to see what promos are waiting for you. Underdog has a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $75 in bonus funds when they sign up with code HGP. And Rhythm, we got one more NFL game, the Super Bowl here. Big game. They've crushed NFL this season, especially on props. Last season, they were even better in the playoffs. 6-1 on passing touchdown props, 2-0 on interception props. It's super easy to sign up, run predictions off the house model, or make your own and play with the sliders. Use promo code SGPN25 when you download the Rhythm app for 25% off your first month. Download Rhythm and use promo code SGPN25. All right, another 7 o'clock game here. Got the New York Islanders -120 at the New York Rangers +100. Over 5.5 -130. Under 5.5 at +110. It's the back-to-back. This is a home and home. I guess I can take this one to start here. I mean, I like the Islanders tonight. It's Dave Rittich. They beat the Rangers 2-0 in the last meeting. I think it was 3 or 4-0 in the first meeting. So Rangers have yet to score against the Islanders. It'll be Jonathan Quick probably for this one. Rangers are 0-8 on back-to-backs. Islanders are 4-3. They're going to have Sorokin in net. So love the Islanders here. The under is also good. The under is 6-0-1 in Islanders back-to-backs and 7-1 in Rangers back-to-backs. So Islanders -120. Going to put 30 puck bucks on that. And then the under 5.5 at +110. Going to put 20 on that.
So the line has gone towards the Rangers tonight. Let me just see the current odds. Yeah. And so the Islanders only -130 with David Rittich in net against Spencer Martin. I think we can all agree that David Rittich is significantly superior. And now the Islanders are only -120 against the Rangers with Sorokin in net against Jonathan Quick. Something doesn't add up here. I mean, I love the Islanders tonight, and for that reason, I got to go with them here tomorrow, even at -120. It's like same city, not some huge travel spot. Both teams playing back to back. So yeah, it's that's a confusing number to me. I just don't understand the line movement today. Is what I'm saying more. Like I don't know why the Islanders getting bet against when it's David Rittich against Spencer Martin, but so it is. I think this line is a little fairer. I love the Islanders tonight, and I like the Islanders tomorrow. We lean Islanders tomorrow, so we'll go ahead and 15 bucks there on the Islanders -20. But if we were doing today's games, it would be 30 bucks on the Islanders tonight. Yeah, with David Rittich against Spencer Martin, it's just like Rittich has been one of the better backups in the league all year long, and he's had to be because the Islanders just still play pretty bad defensively. But yeah, I just it's a confusing one to me in terms of tonight's line. But tomorrow, I think we'll get the same winner in New York, the Battle of New York, and the total is yeah, we'll stay with the total.
Yeah, as Ryan said, it's a repeat game here. We're getting a home and home back to back. Spencer Martin starting, Dave Rittich starting tonight. So Sorokin and Quick tomorrow. I agree with Joel completely. I didn't understand why. I saw some books open -150. It's up to like -130 now for tonight, the game one. I didn't understand it, so I still don't understand it.
I thought it'd be like Quick versus Rittich. That would make more sense, not Spencer Martin versus Rittich.
Right. Even when Martin was confirmed, it continued to move. So Islanders are 4-3 on the back-to-back, and Rangers are winless. They're 0-8. So, like, there's 3 games that I immediately bet when I was running through this slate, and this is one of them. And it was -110. So within the last like hour and a half, it's already moved a little bit. So, yeah, I absolutely love the Islanders here. We'll put 15 bucks on them.
Yeah, Joel, you said 15 as well, right? You put more?
Give me 10 bucks, another 5.5.
No.
Oh, that's what you're going with.
I have 20 bucks on that. Yeah, I started with
sorry. R.I.P.
Rangers have been outscored 24-8 on their 8 back-to-back games so far. So possible Islanders puck line here as well. All right, down 7:30. Finally out of 7 o'clock. Got the Washington Capitals +100. At the Red Wings -120. Over 5.5 -130. Under 5.5 at +110. Joel, what do you have here?
Yeah, Capitals very disappointing performance. I thought that they would get the win against the Crackheads. Instead, they got stomped 5-1, 6-1. I think they had a goal ruled out as well. Yeah, it's tough days for Caps. I thought the line moved against me. I'm assuming that's because Sandin or Tom Wilson did not play. I wouldn't understand the crack movement otherwise. But
Sandin did not play. Also, Matt Roy, not Patrick Waugh. Matt Roy did not play either.
Right. Yeah, the Red Wings off that loss to the Kings is I don't know. This is a tough one. I can only bet the Red Wings here, but yeah, I don't know. We'll do another token 10 buck play on the Red Wings here. Just the Capitals, they're playing some pretty bad hockey. They couldn't even beat the fucking Canucks, for fuck's sake. They're the only team that couldn't beat the Canucks in like the past I don't know, 2 months, seems like. Yeah, Red Wings are still a better team, and just get them at home. This line implies that they are, if anything, just a slightly inferior team. So I know they don't have the great underlying numbers, but Capitals banged up still, and yeah, even that game against the Kraken, Tom Wilson was listed as day-to-day, so he's clearly not 100%. Thompson has totally fallen off a cliff. Lindgren hasn't been any better. It's tough times in the capital of the United States. So yeah, just 10 bucks there on the Red Wings, but again, here I'm not entirely confident in it.
Yeah, I don't want to say it here, but I'm not thrilled with how the Capitals have been playing. I couldn't even beat the Canucks, like Joel said. Like that's a big statement. When you can't even beat the Canucks, that means a lot right there. So I do see maybe this helps you. I mean, makes you feel better, Joel. But Gibson is already confirmed for Detroit. They've already announced that he's playing tomorrow. So I do like Detroit here. I wasn't gonna make a bet on this one. I was kind of just gonna stay away because that's how it goes. With I say I'm out on the Capitals, and then they come in and they just beat the shit out of Detroit. But you know what? Fuck it. We'll put 15 puck bucks on Detroit because Capitals are playing like shit. So yeah, that's it. Detroit's not.
Yeah, no, I love Detroit here. 25 puck bucks on them, minus 120. Contemplating the puck line at plus 205. Washington does have a few margin losses recently, especially 5-1 in Seattle there. But Detroit, a few overtime wins, 5-1 win, 4-0 win. But, just a good home team, 18-9-1. Washington 11-12-4 on the road. It's not a Malinsky because Washington's not back at home, but this is Washington's first game back in the Eastern time zone, I believe Detroit is in, or Central time zone, after being in Seattle the night before, or 2 nights before, so only 1 day off for that. So yeah, Red Wings here, minus 120. I don't know how they're doing it. I guess they have the good mix of, Patrick Kane going off, Dylan Larkin, Lucas Raymond, Mo Sider, John Gibson refinding his career in Detroit after. I'm pretty sure Joel laughed at the Red Wings for that trade when we covered it in the offseason.
Which one?
John Gibson to Detroit.
I laughed at it.
I think so.
I mean, I'm laughing at the Yzer plan in general.
Okay. That I am as well because they're not winning a cup with this team, but
he has been better than expected. I'll give him that.
Yes, but yeah, Red Wings here minus 120 for 25 puck bucks. If anything, I would probably play that under and hope for a low event game, but Washington has seen some overs recently, so just Detroit here at home minus 120.
Do you guys consider Detroit to be part of the Midwest? I listened to a couple Canadians argue about this. One of them is emphatic that it's not, and the other one is emphatic that it is part of the Midwest. I would say no, but I don't. Part of the Eastern time zone. How could they be part of the Midwest?
The Midwest is a weird area because, like, the Midwest is more of like a vibe. It's like it's like Kansas. It's like Missouri. It's like all those like nothing states in
I think like Illinois is like
yes, exactly. Iowa. You got like.
But Illinois is like just a bit south. I mean, you go straight south, a little bit west.
It's still west of Michigan.
I think Detroit should be in the metro.
Well, Detroit used to be in the west.
They used to be in the east.
So there were more teams expanding.
Right. Yeah.
No, I feel like
I think it's too far north to be part of the Midwest.
I feel like the
How
Midwest,
can a team like or a city be right on the border of Canada, Midwest?
There are no cities in the Midwest. Maybe Kansas City.
Yeah,
not barely a city. Like Detroit and Chicago.
Kansas City's too far west to be the Midwest. The Midwest is like Ohio.
No, it's not. Ohio's mid. Yeah, Ohio's. Yeah, we have a 15 games played, and we're already 450.
I wanted a quick answer. I know that was not happening.
No, I would say no. It's not the Midwest. All right, down to 8 o'clock here. Calgary Flames plus 180 at the Minnesota Wild minus 218. Wild puck line plus 120. Over 5.5 minus 130. Under 5.5 plus 110. Joel, what do you have here?
We got another team in the Midwest here, the Minnesota Wild playing the Calgary Flames. Both teams kind of disappointing lately, especially the Flames, of course, but you have higher expectations of the Wild. as this line implies there, minus 218. This is roughly the same price that they closed against Chicago, and I think Chicago are still a bit better than Calgary. So I don't know. It's actually when we previewed that game, the Blackhawks were 2-1, and the puck line number was like plus 105. Now plus 120 against Calgary. I didn't bet the Wild in the last one, but we might have to do it here. Bounce back after. Well, they didn't actually lose that one. They blew a lead, but they didn't have winning one in overtime or the shootout. I think it was a shootout actually. Yeah, just 10 bucks there on the Wild to get it done. Calgary are almost as bad as the Canucks as far as the West goes. So yeah, hopefully they just get the job done. I mean, and the Wild have to play a ton of over games somehow. I guess Jonas Brodin is a large part of that. He's still missing. Yeah, just the Wild puck line for me.
Yeah, so this game, we got a birthday in it. It's Joel Eriksson Ek. He turns 29. I mean, you can totally look for props for him. He's got 35 points in 48
games. 29 on the 29th.
He turned 29. This is his golden birthday. Oh my gosh. Take everything. Calgary sucks. Calgary's bad. I got no play in this game. The line initially was too big for me. I was considering taking a Eriksson Ek point, because I'm sure it's around like minus 200, and then put that with Minnesota maybe. But no play. I can't play any of the three main lines.
All right. Yeah. I guess. Wait. No, Joel, you put puck bucks on this game here?
Yeah, just 10 on minus 1.5.
Intern slacking here. Intern had to open another beer, so
you're fired.
120, 10 bucks on that. I guess I'm going the other way here because I'm taking the draw at plus 330 for 5 puck bucks. Minnesota has gone to overtime in 3 straight games. Calgary just went to OT against the Ducks, against the Devils 4 games ago. Minnesota needs every point they can get. So could see a low event third period. The past 4 games actually have all been 4-3 final scores. So I guess the over would be the way to go here for a total, but just taking just a small 5 puck buck play on the tie. Down to 8 o'clock again. Got the Florida Panthers minus 162 at the St. Louis Blues plus 136. Over 5.5 at minus 125. Under 5.5 at plus 105 here. Florida coming off that home loss to Utah. One game road trip here up to St. Louis for them before coming home, of course, for the no, they're not in the Stadium Series. They're coming home just for a homestand. St. Louis lost 5 straight, lost a lot of their recent games. Obviously, Robert Thomas is still out. Jake Neighbors is questionable. Jordan Kyrou is questionable. Dylan Holloway didn't play last game. To quote a great philosopher, who is scoring for the Blues? Who is scoring for this Blues team here? Anton Lundell didn't finish last game, I'm seeing, which is not good for Florida. But, yeah, I think Florida here bounces back on the road. Minus 162, I think, might be a bit steep, though. The Blues are bad. The Blues are a bad hockey team, aren't they?
Very bad.
But minus 162 is a bit much. St. Louis won in Florida 6-2 last month. Florida did just win by 2 in Chicago and in Washington. Give me the classic Joel 10 puck bucks on the Panthers puck line, plus 170 here.
Classic Joel play indeed, because that's exactly what I'm betting. Panthers, they're a desperate team now. They're right in the mix there for the playoffs. In fact, they're behind the pace. They'll need to have an excellent last third of the season to even make the dance. And yeah, this is a team they got to get right against. If they can't beat the Blues, then they could just pack it up and try again next year. Yeah, and I was thinking about the over 5.5. I'd love it if it was Bennington, and I love the Panthers even more. But we don't have confirmation yet, and I don't see why they wouldn't play Hofer. He's far better, certainly this year, than Jordan Bennington. So if I had to bet the total, definitely the over. But yeah, just a small bet on the Panthers to win margin. I'll probably have some Panthers and money line and some stuff. But yeah, I think that the other side. If I could be bothered to look up the regulation, that might be the way I'd do it.
I got it right here for you, Joel. It's a plus 105. It's a plus 105.
You know what? We'll break it up. Ryan went with the puck line. 20 puck bucks there on the Panthers in regulation. I do think they win this game.
right.
Yep, I agree completely. I think this is, people might not think about it, but the Blues beat the Panthers
And
the
Kachuk, of
week
course,
before
historic ties with
Christmas.
St. Louis.
Oh, yes.
There's a
The
preference.
revenge, like Joel said, another revenge. I think Joel's might be better, so I don't know if I want to finish what I was going to say now. But I think Blues suck, like Ryan said. They're a bunch of injury fakers on that team. I don't know. They just want to leave the game early. Maybe they want to get traded. Who
They're
knows?
just feeling the blues in St. Louis.
Yeah, they're just feeling the Blues. So
Yeah.
they're on a 5-game skid. They're like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't fucking care.
That's a long skid. You don't want to see that long of a skid.
And usually they're like, yeah, exactly. So I will put 15 bucks on the Panthers in regulation as well at plus 105.
Okay, here going down 9 o'clock at the San Jose Sharks plus 190. At the Edmonton Oilers minus 230. Oilers puck line plus 110. Sharks puck line minus 130. Over 6.5 minus 122. Under 6.5 plus 102. Joel, go back to you here.
Yeah, finally a game I can just look at and know I'm going to be betting a lot of. I'm not doing the Oilers thing anymore. Fuck them. Sharks have been a very competitive team. They're just favored against the Canucks. The Canucks are shitty, but plus 190 here against the Oilers. Not a back-to-back or anything. Oilers had a couple days off, playing on Monday against the Ducks. So yeah, plus 190 is way too strong for the Oilers. And Sharks been competitive. We love them as dogs. That's the only reason why I didn't go, full send against the Canucks. It's just the Sharks as favorites is a different dynamic than Sharks as dogs, and that's not the case in this one. So yeah, we love the Sharks here. 15 bucks on the Sharks money line. Do not like the plus 1.5 as much because if the Oilers win, I do think that they kind of blow them out kind of thing. So yeah, just the Sharks money line, but we also love the over 6.5 there at minus 122. We'll do 25 bucks on that. It's just both teams are terrible defensively. The goaltending is suspects, and both teams have offense and power plays for days. So yeah, we've got 2 strong bets here, and finally I get to mention what I was referring to earlier. Well, listen to my guy Steve Valiquette on the Real Keeper and Born show. Always good insights from him. He's the CEO of ClearSight Analytics, which a lot of it is proprietary and not even available to the public, but he always brings up stuff that's really meaningful in terms of predicting the Stanley Cup winner. A lot of that is the off the rush stuff. And he was saying that the chances to score in front of the net front, like those kind of greasy goals, go up, but the conversion rate goes down. Interestingly, you wouldn't think that, but that is the to Edmonton. Skinner is not good off the rush, but Jari is much better off the rush. So Oilers might be onto something in terms of that deal. But a bigger term is just following these kinds of things. Like I said, it's not publicly available, but he did mention that Vasilevsky is elite off the rush. Blackwood elite off the rush. So Avalanche and Lightning stocks certainly rising in terms of their postseason chances. And a couple bad ones that he mentioned were the aforementioned Stuart Skinner. There was another one that was bad.
Was it like Ottinger or somebody, like someone on a good team? Gustafson, maybe?
Didn't mention him. There was another one on a decent team.
Aiden Hill? Was it West? Was it East?
It was probably Spencer Knight.
Right, yeah.
Logan Thompson, maybe?
Yes. Logan Thompson was a good one, actually.
Okay. Well, I just want to interrupt real quick. Breaking news, Artemi Panarin will be held out of Rangers games until the Olympic roster freeze. So go bet Islanders live, people in the chat. Go bet Islanders live tonight and bet them tomorrow. Like, go bet the Islanders.
We're gonna see the line move right back towards
right back to where we bet them before.
Exactly.
Is it my turn here?
No, Joel. I mean, unless Joel has Joel. Okay, yeah.
Joel
did say this game. Yep, you're good.
Yeah, I agree with Joel here. I don't give a shit if it's Jack Roslovic's birthday or not. Okay, I don't care if he Roslovic.
There we go.
Jack Roslovic. I don't care if he's turning 29 or not. I don't care if he's from Columbus. The only person I care about, one person from Columbus, and his name's BJ. Okay. Plus 190. Get out of here. I mean,
get out of town.
Joel, come off it. Okay. Joel hit the nail on the head. Okay. Either Edmonton wins by margin here or San Jose wins the game. Who cares if on the puck line. They're not. The books aren't overpricing underdogs on the puck line here. Okay. We'll put 10 puck bucks on San Jose. I think they're just way too hot right now. It's not like the East Coast team traveling over to Edmonton. It's like they're over there. They're breathing the same air basically. So
he did mention Yakutowicz. That stat I was mentioned about and Levi Maryland, but they both suck anyway, so that's not really relevant. Point is, Vasilevsky and Blackwood very good off the rush in terms of net minding. So yeah, like I said, Avalanche Lightning stock looking good.
Completely agree with Joel here on the Sharks. 20 puck bucks on the Sharks plus 190, 25 puck bucks on the over 6.5, minus 122. Like I said last show, Edmonton is used to these teams going to Calgary the night before, the Flames beating them up a little bit, coming to Edmonton tired. And the Oilers have been barely, eking out these overtime wins against Washington, 7-4 against Anaheim. San Jose's coming in there, off a big win in Vancouver. They're going to get it done. High scoring game. Celebrini props. Just Sharks just all the way here. All right, down to 10 o'clock at Dallas Stars plus 114 at the Vegas Golden Knights minus 135. Under 6.5 minus 130. Over 6.5 at plus 110. I can take this one here. Dallas coming off 2 kind of get right games against the Blues, but 1 goal wins, 2 of their goals being on the power play in each of those games, 3-2 and then 4-3 at St. Louis. Now going to Vegas. Vegas is on Malinsky here, though, coming home from Montreal. So Dallas has to be the play here. Hopefully, going to St. Louis got them back on track. Labushkin is still out. Vegas still dealing with a few depth injuries, and Vegas' save percentage is, I think, bottom 3 in the league this season. So Stars plus 110 or plus 114, 20 puck bucks on that. They won the first. This is the first meeting this season. Last season they won the last 2 meetings for 3 there. 20 puck bucks on the Stars plus 114, and I would take the over if I had to.
This, I don't really say this often, but this one screams overtime to me. I'm not going to do no draw play bullshit, but I do think that there's a very good chance it's 3-2, 4-3. Last 2 minutes of the game, one of these teams finds the back of the net with the goalie pulled. So for that reason, we'll just do 15 puck bucks and they were 6.5. Line is about right for the Knights. Or actually, I would bet the Knights at this number. It's just coming back to that road trip up north and then having to play the Stars. Not ideal, but the Stars haven't exactly inspired a lot of confidence themselves lately. So yeah, we'll just go with the over 6.5 here. Hopefully we get a good one between 2 heavyweights in the West. But no play on the side. But if I had to bet it, and if the line comes down, then I'll bet Vegas. But just the over for me.
What happened to the system? It's a system play. That's why you took the Jets. It's a Malinsky, yeah.
Oh, shit.
4-game road trip at Boston, at Toronto, at Ottawa, at Montreal. 1 game, one day off, coming home to play Dallas.
I thought it was only 3 games. No, we're not doing that.
You don't have a side, so it's fine. But I'm just letting you know for your.
I got you.
Betting.
Yeah. No. Well, think about it, but definitely less confident than Knights now.
Yeah, if you didn't quite understand what Joel said, I'll translate for you. It's going to be a tight game, overtime, Jason Robertson OT winner here. So Vegas is coming home after a 4-game road trip with the day off, as we've stated earlier. One of 3, I bet 3 plays right away as I was looking through this slate. And this was one of them. Didn't even look at anything first. I would have rather bet this and then look and then got buyer's remorse after the fact than have not bet it. But with that being said, it looks like the line has moved a bit towards Vegas. Open minus 125 on DraftKings here. It's at minus 135 now. I don't know if any of our viewers are gambling men or not, but
probably not. Not on the Hockey Gambling Podcast. No, our viewers probably don't gamble.
If you're a gambling man, you could wait and then place your wager and see if this line maybe moves more towards Vegas. But the only reason I could think that Dallas, the Stars, are an underdog here is because there's so much light pollution in Vegas. They don't actually believe in stars. They've never seen them. They don't understand it.
I like it.
Yeah. So
It's night all the time there, though.
it's night all the time. So I wrote down someone's birthday, and okay, I remember it's Vegas's, and I don't care if it's his birthday. Just like I said with Roslovic. So it's Caden Korzak's birthday. He turns 25. It's just third. He's in the third defensive pairing. He averaged around 17 minutes a game. Doubt you'll be able to find any sort of props or anything for him. Maybe a goal, but uh, yeah, I we'll put 15 puck bucks on Dallas here. I mean 10. Sorry, we'll put 10. We'll put 10 puck bucks on Dallas.
Do you want any puck bucks on Jason Robertson OT goal scorer 45-1? Do you want a puck buck on that?
Do you have that?
That's on FanDuel. Yeah, I'll give you that, Dilly. I'll give you that if you want to
You
call
know
that. I'll
what?
give you that.
Put 5 on it.
You're putting
I got
5 on that,
5 on it.
Dilly. I
Is that too much?
I hear Archer yelling in my ear. Why are you putting 5 puck bucks on that? I
He's
feel
saying
like,
put more.
I feel like you're gonna put 1, and Archer's gonna be like, that's such a waste.
Well, Archer
You can
is
do 1.
unreliable
And
and he's never
win.
here. Okay.
You win 45. I can do that for you. I'll do 1 puck buck.
One to win 45. Okay,
Yeah.
that's a 1 Ryan unit to win 45. To win.
Wait, what's the
one.
bet? I was totally zoned
Jason
It's the
Robertson.
OT
Well,
rush.
Billy said Jason Robertson overtime winner on FanDuel. You can bet that 45-1.
All right.
Yeah.
Already? Oh, they're open right now because I
Yeah.
had some props. We could do
Right
a
now.
prop show tomorrow, Ryan. I'm on call from the house.
Dilly, you're a prop boy? You're a prop boy now?
I know it'd be a new face on the show, but if you want to fluff me up a little bit before the game.
All right. Yes. No, we'll probably do that tomorrow.
Yes, you'll fluff me up before the game. Did you say yes? You'll fluff me up.
I'll fluff you up whenever you need it, Dilly. Don't you worry. Okay, yeah, I took that game first. All right, going down here, 10 p.m. Anaheim Ducks -135 at the Vancouver Canucks +114 over 6.5 -125 under 6.5 +105. Joel, you taking the Ducks here?
Yeah, I'd take yo mama before I bet the Canucks these days.
I've been waiting for that.
Yeah, it's a broken record by now, but this team is filthily bad, and we saw more proof of that last night against the Sharks. You know, Canucks, quick goal, and they're trying hard. They just don't have a ton of talent, and once those goals to the Sharks started pouring in, totally demoralized the Canucks, and yeah, they're a demoralized team by default anyway. So yeah, 20 puck bucks there on the Ducks to win this one. Who would do the puck line if you're so inclined? Whatever. 10 puck bucks in the -1.5 +185, and another 25 puck bucks on the over 6.5 at -125. Ducks will still allow a couple of goals to the Canucks, at least a couple. But yeah, my favorite bet once again is just if you guys have savings accounts, I can guarantee you just put all that money on the Canucks under 65.5 points. Sure, it's only -110. It doesn't look like a great number, but I guarantee it'll pay more than your 2% interest rate, whatever bullshit you're getting. Pays out in the middle of April. So once again, that's what I've been doing. Yeah. That's my bank.
2.5 months now. That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
No, if you actually add that up and compound that into an APY, then that's actually probably pretty high.
Oh,
but
thanks, Colt.
Anyway, the Ducks still finding ways to win without some key guys here, and the Canucks are, quite frankly, they're running out of ways to lose. So instead, they put Demko on IR. They're like, okay, look, so we suck so bad, but yeah, I like the Ducks here. All about the fade the Canucks train. So I'll put 15 puck bucks on the Ducks.
Just quickly, a philosophical point, I guess. The reason why don't you just bet against the Canucks every game? First of all, we do. Second of all, the lines are going to get worse and worse for the Canucks, whereas that 65.5 will be in your pocket the whole season long, because it's not long before the Canucks will be like, 2-1, 3-1 dogs against some of these teams, because they're not done selling pieces, let me tell you. And they're going to be bet against the rest of the season. So the value will decrease in terms of betting them against them on a game-by-game basis, but you'll always have that under 65.5 in pocket.
Yeah. Kane's going to be traded. Pedersen might be traded. Like some piece traded. Dilly, you said 15 on the Ducks, right?
Yes, please.
There we go. Yeah, I like the Ducks here. 25 puck bucks on the -135. I do like that puck line play. Troy Terry, Mason McTavish still day to day. Leo Carlson, almost called him Lucas Carlson for some reason, still out for quite a while, of course. But yeah, you got to take against Vancouver. Minus 135. And yeah, 30 puck bucks on that over 6.5, minus 125. Should be Duck should put up 4 or 5 themselves. This is a race to 3, race to 4 type of game for Anaheim here. But yeah, just taking the money line and taking the over there. And yeah, under 66.5 isn't available too widely, but under 65.5 is good for the Canucks as well. They're on pace for 60 points. So they're not going to get better. I'll tell you that.
They're not going to get to 60, let me tell you.
All right, last game on the docket here. Toronto Maple Leafs minus 115 at the Seattle Kraken minus 105. Under 6.5 minus 125. Over 6.5 plus 105. Joel, close it out.
I didn't know the Leafs were starting their first road trip out west, but here we are against the miserable Kraken. This line is on the surface, superficially, crazy to me. I just want to bet the Leafs, and I think I will bet the Leafs, even though I think they just got to get out of town because that whole fucking Marner fiasco, and they're all pouting about it. We've got fucking Wild Bill flipping off the camera, and then they lose to the divisional rivals and the Sabres in a quote-unquote must-win game to climb back to the playoff race. They just got to get the fuck out of Dodge and go to wherever else is as depressed as they are in Seattle. And yeah, this is just a great spot, I think, to back the Leafs when they can finally be free of their allegedly oppressive media and overwhelming fan base. So love the Leafs here to get back on track because it's really now or never, because this team might be a seller team by the end of the well, I guess before the Olympic break, because yeah, it's looking pretty dire in terms of their chances to make the playoffs now. I think they're close to 3-1 to make, which is rotten and ugly, just like the Kraken, though. So we'll go with the Leafs here, 20 bucks on them to win this game. Kind of like the over 6.5 fair. The Leafs goaltending is once again just bad, but the Kraken, I still don't have faith in them to score. So we'll just go with the Leafs money line for now.
Yeah, Leafs freaking, they suck. They lost all 5 games at home. They had a 5-game homestand. They lost all 5 of them. Seattle, somehow, I feel like they just kind of win some games, even the games that I don't feel like they should win, because I probably bet against them in those games. But I don't really like anything, but I totally, when Joel said the whole get out of Dodge narrative here, I kind of like that. I mean, get out of Dodge, start over, get away from town. You had some bad things happen, but I got no play here.
No, I don't know. Is Joel okay? Or you're like a hostage? Can you blink like Morse code if you're betting on the Leafs here? I love the Kraken on this one. I'm taking the Kraken on. I guess this is the reverse cowgirl, minus 1.5 plus 200 for just 10 bucks on that. But because yeah, when Toronto loses, they either lose by margin or they lose in overtime, and Seattle does not go to overtime too often. 5-1 against Washington, 4-2 against the Devils, lost 4-2 to Anaheim, but 5-1 against the Islanders before that. Last home game of a homestand for a long homestand for Seattle, and first game of a road trip. Maybe they put it together on the road, the Leafs do, but I don't know. Kraken, I think 10 bucks on the puck line is a good look here.
I know my Leafs. Okay, I know my Leafs.
Oh, your Leafs. Your Leafs,
yes,
definitely.
my Leafs. Yes.
Yep. Okay, Ryan. I think you're right. I think he's being held hostage.
Yeah. Is he okay? Is he okay? Those are his normal flags behind him, though. So I feel like he's still at home. He's still at home.
What did they do to me? At the hospital?
They would keep those up just because they knew that's the first thing we'd look for.
That's why it took fucking 3 hours.
Yeah. Which Joel came home from the hospital?
The talent brain.
Go back to the hospital and save our Joel. Save our Joel.
Maybe that's what's wrong. Maybe that's the problem. Is the hospital. He's at the hospital too much, seeing too much blue and white.
All right, puck bucks here on the YouTube video. 1 hour, 15-minute mark. Long show here, throwback show to some of our first earlier seasons when we had 3 men on the podcast constantly. And like I was thinking earlier today, like we haven't had a 2-man show in months now. I would say
just won't leave us alone.
I will not.
No, I'm not complaining. I love Dilly on here. Like we almost had one last week, and Dilly was like, "Oh, I'm home. I'm not going to the game." We're like, Dilly, come on.
We chose us over the young stay at
I got home late.
Whatever Penguins.
Yeah, I got home
Youngstown
late.
State Penguins. Come on.
Hey man, it's fun. You know what? I got those autographs last time. I got to talk to a couple guys. It was pretty cool. Like they're pretty cool. You know what I mean? It's fun. They're fun. It's just a fun atmosphere. I get to yell at the refs. I'm right there.
There you go.
Like,
There you
the
go.
last game they called a goaltend. Okay, and I'm
Oh,
like,
fuck off.
ooh, okay. And the ref made eye contact with me. Who called it? And I looked him dead in his eyes, and I went, no. I shook my head. And he, you know what? I think he understood.
Yeah,
I think he understood what I meant.
I'm surprised Joel wasn't jealous of you for interacting with college kids like that.
You think Joel's jealous of me for that? I didn't say I interacted
they're a little
with
too
anyone.
old.
I didn't say I interacted with anyone at the game, Ryan.
All right, Joel. Any golf plays for this weekend? Australian Open closes what, Friday morning, right?
Super Bowl weekend, dude. This weekend is.
This is not Super Bowl weekend. This is not Super Bowl weekend. This is
okay.
week off,
You're right.
Billy.
You're right. But it's like my Super Bowl weekend.
Relax. Joel just put his drink down so he could talk. Let him talk.
Yeah, you brought up two important things there with the
I know.
Open that ends Saturday night / early Sunday morning for you guys.
I guess we're recording Friday, so like you don't have to give your full on takes here. But.
True, but golf, yeah, no Scotty Scheffler, so I actually have to do some research. Don't have what I bet in front of me, but I know I bet Sami Valimaki. He's at a huge number, 175, 200 to 1. Aldrich Potgieter, this Dutch guy. He's kind to us last year. This is the course. This is a tough course. Torrey Pines. It rewards long hitting and then good putting on poor greens. Another reason why we bet Hideki Matsuyama here around 30 to 1. That's the shortest thing I bet. There were a few other guys that bet, but
is Bryson in this tournament?
No, Bryson is on live, buddy. This is Brooks Koepka, his first tournament back, though, coming back from live. So we'll see a few more of those guys come back into the rotation on the PGA Tour. Yeah, it's a fun tournament. This is another one where there's multiple courses going on. Both the South and the North courses will be played, and then they'll have the cut on the traditional Friday, and then they'll play the weekend on the South course, which is the harder one. So yeah, that's the Torrey Pines Farmers Insurance, I think it's called, the corporate name for this tournament. Yeah, hopefully we'll get a long shot there now that Scotty's not winning.
Yeah, it's
or not in it. Scotty would win.
The Farmers Insurance Open. You got Xander plus 1475 as the favorite. I'm already seeing odds for the Waste Management Phoenix Open. Scotty plus 220. Scotty plus 220.
That was the first tournament he ever won. I think it was 4 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice there. Australian Open, he's still looking good. Center still going strong, right? He 3-0 Shelton last night.
Yeah, that was good, but Alcaraz is looking amazing. Like
new coach, his new coach. You were.
I guess so. No, I mean he was elite at the U.S. Open. He's just looking like that again. That was his old coach. I don't know, but yeah, not excited about that. But it should be a fun match regardless. Probably a 4 or 5 setter. Has to be, because the rest of the tournament has been really fucking boring. There hasn't been. It's just stupid drama. Like it's too hot, or there's some kind of injury. Like my guy Mazzetti had him plus 650 to win the quarter last night. He's up 2 sets to love against Djokovic, and then his groin tears. So I ripped my ticket up. Just straight to sleep way too early. But yeah, that was rough.
Dilly, any Youngstown State home games coming up this weekend or anything?
No, not that I know of. I'll probably be going to most of them if they do come up. I don't really check them that much. I'll check them just a few days ahead. But like you said, I thought this weekend was a Super Bowl, and apparently it's not. But we got the Australian Open. We got a bunch of stuff. There was something else that I was looking forward to this weekend. I can't remember what it was.
Is it the Pro Bowl?
Definitely was that.
Shedeur Sanders, I saw, was named to the Pro Bowl. How the fuck does that happen?
Well, he's like an alternate to an alternate. He's like the third option.
What's his name? The fucking
Shedeur
Indiana
played pretty good.
Put him in the
of
Pro Bowl.
Season.
Yeah,
Fernando?
Mendoza.
Yeah.
Nah, he's not even on a fucking team yet.
He's about to be. Isn't he like minus 2,000 to go first or something like that?
I think
100%.
I think Quinn Ewers, Shedeur, those were pretty good options. I bet you Quinn Ewers was in consideration for that. I think Shedeur played pretty good near the end of the season. But yeah, like Joel said, Australian Open, I look forward to it this weekend a lot.
It's your friend anniversary. I mean, you gotta love it there. Yeah. All right, we will be back with a full show on Friday. I'm assuming Dillo will be there. I'm assuming Archer is working, unfortunately. 14-game Saturdays, another big slate. Tomorrow, possibly a prop show with myself and Dilly once he is home around 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock when you're home. If you're still,
I told you I was home. I'm home all day.
You're home all day tomorrow, right? So maybe even earlier if I get done with my daytime work before that. Follow us on Twitter at Hockey.
Well, I might even come on. I'm not doing anything
for props.
Ooh, that would be cool.
I might just sit here and
we should do fantasy too. Then
we could do a DFS lineup. That's fine.
Yeah, let's do a DFS lineup.
Holy shit! Okay.
We should do an underdog entry. We should do underdog entry. Come on,
perfect. I know all about those.
Ryan, we can't even. Ryan,
we have a few days left, Joel. A few days.
We can't even bet underdog, Ryan. Do you bet underdog?
It's so fucked up in PA. You can't do underdog.
Right. So what the fuck that shit? No.
We love underdog though. We love underdog.
Every month.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay. Dilly, where can people find you? Everyone loves Dilly. Where can people get more of Dilly?
I don't know where to get me. Just go to the SGPN Discord and make an account and then look and tag me or something.
Get in there. I am Ryan Gilbert. You can follow me on Twitter at rgilbertsop.
I'm Joel Mine. You'll find me hungry as hell and asking you guys to help me decide. I'm torn between some big old bucket of Popeye's fried chicken or one nice expensive pizza from Boston Pizza. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Is Boston Pizza good?
It is very good.
You're a long way from Boston.
Do you eat the whole thing, or do you wait to have it? Do you wait to have it left over?
I think they would have forgotten what Boston Pizza tasted like before they even got to Vancouver.
Wow. No, it is very good. And yes, I do have leftovers. I get a big old pizza. It's like massive bologna.
Do that.
Salami, pepperoni.
Get the pizza. You'll enjoy it tonight. You'll wake up tomorrow and be like, oh man, I'm feeling.
I was 60-40 in favor of the pizza.
There you go. Get the pizza.
Yeah.
All right.
You didn't contribute